Alrighty.
Friday being Megan's last home game, I'm curious how you reflect on your time with her as a teammate, what you got out of that experience.
Yeah, I think like looking back on it and reflecting, I think back to when I first joined the team and just how welcoming she was, and how she just created an environment that you could step into, and I think that's just such a testament to her being a good teammate, in which I think, someone of her level and, how well she's known, that can slip away from you, and she's never forgotten that. Like, the last person to leave the locker room cleaning up, she has that a part of her even after all these years.
Her legacy is just like, it's chapters, pages long, and it's on the field stuff, it's off the field stuff. What do you think she's going to be remembered for the most, if you could just kind of like put a bow on it?
Yeah, I honestly think it's both. Like, she's her own person on the field, and I think she brings such a unique style of soccer, and then obviously the impact off the field, I think, is the most important thing that she's brought to the game and to every community. She's made an impact both in the sports environment and just to life in general.
She said she's going to keep, obviously, she said this is just the beginning for that kind of stuff. Where do you think the ceiling is for her? Politics, more advocating. What would you like to see, how using her voice? What would you like to see her do?
Yeah, the sky's the limit for Pino. I think anything that she wants to do, she'll get after it, and so I think it's exciting how many directions that she can go and take her own journey, and so I'm looking forward to see where that goes.
And you've competed against her internationally. Like, what is she like as a competitor? What was it like to go up against her in those on the world stage? Because that's where she obviously made her worldwide name. Yeah,
she's a fierce competitor, even in training. Like, she's the person that's going to set the standard for the game. But then I think after the fact, even when we're playing against each other in huge games, she's also the first person to come up to you. And however the game goes, we'll chat up a conversation, and we're teammates at the end of the day. So I think that's just another testament to her character.
How do you feel like her activism has helped the Reign, like improve conditions for you guys? Because I know it's been like a steady climb for this franchise. How do you think her efforts have helped that?
And the league, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she sets the standard. I think there's often times where it's difficult, as a female professional athlete, sometimes in the room, to ask for what you need and ask for what you want and demand the standard. And she's the first person to speak up and say, like, this isn't good enough, or we need better. And so I think she's a person in the room to do that, which just brings the game up so much.
What kind of void is there going to be when she won't be gone, she'll still be advocating, but it's a pretty big void.
Yeah, I think she's set the platform up though for other people to have their voice heard. So I think that's an exciting bit, is we have other people in the league that are using their voice as well, and she'll be able to magnify that off the field. So that'll be exciting.
What do you expect Friday to be like?
I think it'll be an emotional match, especially for some of the players on our team who've been with her for 10 plus years now. But I think it's just overall going to be a celebration. She always brings a celebration, so I think it'll be fun.
Awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Quinn.